about what it is that you're doing here at Southport Flower Show today. Have you enjoyed yourself? Just what brings you here?
So I am thrilled to be part of this menopause garden here today. The menopause garden is all about that journey of a woman and celebrating the circles of strength that comes through as we kind of go through that natural transition. And my kind of role, although I love the garden, the brilliant Jackie Knight built the garden.
It's beautiful.
It's stunning, isn't it? And it represents so much. There's such a big story to it. Yet for me, it's really about talking to women about the menopause, some of the advice we can give people about helping them through this transition, and just generally having better conversations with each other around this female health.
And do you know what a perfect place than to be surrounded by these beautiful flowers, to feel relaxed and have conversations with you. I mean, do you bring people up to the garden to have conversations?
Do you know what? We show the garden out. We don't tend to have a lot of people walking in, only because we don't really have a first aid kit, just in case. It's on 3 levels. But the garden itself just represents so much. And I would love to bring people up so they can sit on our actual throne. As to when we get to that, you know, when we're through this whole phase and we get that sass back and we think about ourselves. So this element that we're working on, this is the sitting on and standing on. This is the kind of final bit.
So have you enjoyed the day?
Do you know
the
what?
weather's
It's
cracking
been
the flags.
incredible. It's been incredible. The last couple of days we were dubious about yesterday, but it was still beautiful. It was stunning. Day 1 was incredible. We've had some fabulous guests who visited the garden, and I think there's a lot of people coming here going, oh, is this the menopause garden? This is what we've come for. So it's lovely.
Well, you've got one more day.
One more day.
And it's not over yet, so I'm sure you'll have a lot of other people coming down and chatting to you about this issue that we need to raise a bit more awareness about, really.
Yeah, and I think the thing that's happened today, particularly, is we're having conversations, and it's been lovely for me to be able to say to people, oh, that's okay, that's menopause. And you go, oh, so I'm not going crazy, I'm not. I'm like, no, that's part of it. So it's lovely, it's really lovely. So I've had quite a few hugs as well, which has been lovely.
And we couldn't do that a few years ago, which has been lovely.
Which has been great,
Well, lovely to chat to you, and have a good weekend.
Well, thank you.
Hey guys, lovely to meet you at this year's Southport Flower Show. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your company.
Yeah, so I'm Josh Butterworth, owner and director of Butterworth Tree and Landscaping. And we wanted to come this year just to kind of showcase who we are, what we do, and what we can do with a little bit of imagination and creativity. So this was our exhibit and a demonstration for the work we do and the work we'd like to do for prospective clients.
Well, I mean, it's been a lot of work. You've just been telling me it's been 3 weeks worth of work to kind of create this, and you've got something to show for it.
Yeah, we got some really nice silverware with a lot of prestigious landscapers from over the years embossed up on it, so it's nice to have our name up there with them, and we're very proud of what we've done. So the achievement is just breathtaking, really. It's a really nice proud moment.
Yeah, I bet it is. So have people been really welcoming to you since you've been here? I know the weather's been great, so we've had a great turnout, but how's it been with people's responses to the garden?
Oh, it's been amazing. The comments and people's thoughts on it have just been overwhelming. So from the design, from our point of view, to hear comments that we relate back to the reasons we designed it the way we did, was just, that was an achievement within itself, because it was exactly what we wanted to kind of show, and people were pulling it without even asking. So
yeah, there's nothing better than people being able to actually realise what you tried to achieve rather than have to explain it. People are obviously understanding the concept and why you've done what you've done, which is, I mean, the award shows everything as well. So Georgia, what's the response been to the garden itself? What are some of the comments that stick out to you?
Everyone loves it. Everyone has literally said to us, can we just move it to our house? Because they're just literally in love with it.
That would be amazing. I would want this in my house, definitely.
So would I.
Yeah. I mean, you need to get this going. I feel like both of you should have amazing gardens, so you don't want to do that kind of work though outside of this, I guess.
No, it's quite hard. We spend a lot of time putting people's gardens together and making their gardens pleasant for them. So then to go home and try and drum up the energy again, it's quite difficult. So.
Have you enjoyed your time here?
Yeah, I've loved it. I've been helping after work and on my days off, and it's been really, really good. Perfect. Really good.
Yeah, it's lovely. Lovely show and lovely people, lovely crowds. Just
You'll
have
be back
everything
again
right.
next year?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah? Well, no, you are. You've definitely got to come back.
Hopefully bigger and better. We want to go a bit more extravagant, and we've got a bit more time to plan. We only had 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
Yes, from
you're a late comer.
I mean, listen, okay, if this is what you've done in 6 weeks, give it 12 months and we expect even bigger and even better next year.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want the impact, so
Yeah.
we're going to give it a bit more time and dedicate some more time to the design and bringing all the elements together. Hopefully make a showstopper again.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to it, so thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So here we are now in our next garden with Liz. Liz works at the NHS and she's in Gill Park Hospital just outside of Preston. And we've got an amazing garden here, and this is all around mental health and really trying to encourage people to talk about that issue that we don't talk about enough. So Liz, tell us a little bit about the idea behind this garden and what it's actually done for people and the encouragement and conversation for you.
So our garden, as you said, it's an NHS garden. We have charitable status, and our service users wanted to explore about bringing the indoors outdoors, because very often with mental illness, they find
struggle
it. Yeah,
to be
they do. They
outside.
struggle to be outside and connect with that outside world.
Because this is a very sensory garden, really.
It is,
Like, there's a lot of
yes.
things to do, and it's
There are.
almost like a house, but outside. And that's the whole point of the inside-outside theme, isn't it?
It
Really?
is, yeah.
And right now
Yeah.
we're actually sat on a bed, which is incredible. It feels weird that we're sat on a bed that's made of grass. But everyone's in the garden, and everyone's sat in the different
They are.
areas as well, aren't they?
And people can talk, can't they? They can relax. Even though they're at Southport Flower Show, and it is quite a really, really busy place to be, it's given them opportunity to be able to sit and engage and talk to us if they want to, or talk amongst themselves, explore, take in all the different sensory things about the garden.
So people's
it's
feedback's
great.
been really great.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They said it's very quirky.
But that's, you know what, that's a great word though. I love that.
It's a good conversation piece,
Yeah.
and that starts the conversation, and which is great.
Hopefully
and
you'll
positive.
raise awareness of
Yeah.
the hospital and even encourage people to donate to the charity.
Yeah, that would be
and-
great.
Yeah,
that would
because
be amazing.
It's
yeah.
things like this that are quirky that you need to use to your advantage to kind of raise people's awareness of this. And I think you've done a great job. I love it. It's probably
you.
one of my favourites I've seen so far.
Oh, thank you very much.
So, do you know what I find incredible is that you created this whole garden from £600 and so many donations, and that just goes to show what you really can do when you want to put your mind to something. It's
Oh yeah,
amazing.
anything's possible in
Yeah.
life. Anything is possible.
So did you
Yeah.
get a lot of donations from the public when you put the feelers out about this?
Well, what we do in our community space, we grow and sow and sell because we've
Okay.
got charitable status. So that put together, that becomes our operational budget.
Yeah.
And we harvest willow and weave that and
Wow.
sell those. So that has actually created our budget
Yeah.
for this garden. And recycled, with all the paint's been recycled. These beds were 2 single pine beds. There were some dining chairs that we recycled.
amazing.
We had the bath donated.
Did you?
We did, yes.
And it's a working bath as well,
It is
basically.
a working bath, isn't it?
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Over there, the fireplace we upcycled. We made the plant stand out of coat hangers. Yeah,
So this should inspire other people to come and do their own garden
It
for
should.
£600.
it should. Yes.
Yeah.
And as you said, anything is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a good think about it.
So Liz, tell us how people can donate. How can they get involved? Do they contact you or do they go to a website?
Right, so yeah, people can donate, that would be great. People can get involved, which would be great for us and it would be great for them. They can contact me direct, and that's elizabeth.harrison@lscft.nhs.uk.
Okay.
And we can do the next steps after that when they contact me.
So they can always give you a call and ask for Elizabeth
They,
Harrison.
yeah, they
and,
can give me a call, they
Yeah.
can ask for me, we can speak to them direct.
and you're looking for volunteers as well. So if anybody
Yes,
wants to volunteer.
we have a volunteer service within the trust as well, which is great. And they can get involved, and we love getting people involved.
Perfect. Thank
Yeah,
you so
no,
much for
thank
speaking
you.
to us.
No, thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
So I am here with Paul from Absolutely Splashing, and he has won a large gold medal on his first year at Southport Flower Show. So Paul, how does it feel?
Absolutely amazing. couldn't have hoped for anything better. It's really gone well.
How long did it take you to create this? What was the whole journey?
Well, we come to we entered rather late on in the so we didn't have much time to design it and create it, but I think the final results speak for itself.
And what have people's opinions been? What are the comments that you've had about the design?
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Couldn't have hoped for it. That's the best thing really about it, is the comments of people walking past. So everyone's stopping and saying, it's the best garden they've been personally. But, you know,
well, I mean, it's quite a sensory garden. There's a lot of different textures and a lot of different areas to it. So do you do the designing as well as the build?
Yeah, well, it was health and well-being, the brief really. So with the water and the bit of the tent area over there, and the planting isn't very bold, it's more mellow planting really. There's no really bold colours, so I think that really works well.
Will we see you again next year, do you think?
I think so, yeah. So, as long as everything fits into place.
Well, I mean, you said you entered last minute, so that means next year you're going to have to enter way earlier and you'll have so much more.
Yeah, definitely.
So can you go bigger, do you think? Bigger and better?
Yeah, definitely,
I've got a lot more up your sleeve.
This is just to show really what we can do, but I've done a lot bigger things than this.
So have you had a lot of business from this? Have you had a lot of inquiries?
That's another great thing. We've got loads of inquiries, loads of numbers to ring. A lot of people have taken our flyers, so
I mean, it's a great opportunity to be able to get your brand out there, show your skills, your design skills, creativity, but also get business as well, which is a great thing about it.
Yeah, that's the great thing,
And the weather's been great?
And we can say a word in now, can't we?
Exactly.
On a van and
you can, You're going to have to get a new van made now. Thanks so much, Paul.
Alright, thank you.
So I am here with Sarah, and Sarah is the gardener behind this design behind me from Myerscough College. So Sarah, tell us a little bit about your inspiration as to what made you come up with this design.
Okay, so we chose out of 450 designs, these are 2 winning gardens, and we chose this design because it was really colourful and it really brought in elements of children's play and children understanding gardening and nature, and it was also something that we thought our apprentices could build, so we teach horticulture and landscape apprentices, and it was something that we just knew was achievable but had a really good impact at the show. So
well, I've noticed there's a couple of Barbies in the garden as well, so obviously that's so on trend right now.
It is.
You must have had a few people spotting them and being like, what's that?
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely of the moment, Barbie. We wanted to incorporate Barbie into the garden.
Yeah, of course.
And they're actually my daughter's.
So this is part of your little bit of added extras as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Do you like the garden?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. What's your favourite part?
I like the lots of crosses, ladybirds.
Do you? The ones at the back is there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's one of my favourite parts about it. But I also love this as well. The skipping, the hopscotch. I love that.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to build the whole thing?
It takes 7 days.
Okay, that's quite good.
Do you think? Yeah.
You've given me the inspiration to just go home and create this myself
now.
I
mean, it is all quite simple stuff really, like timber and a bit of gravel and lots of bright colours. So it is quite, there's more specialist landscape gardens here, but
you're here to show what it is that you guys are all about as well.
Yeah, definitely.
It's all about the inspo behind what this is and what created this, which is the nice thing about it.
Yeah, it is,
Thank you so much, Sarah.
Oh, nice to meet you, Jess.
What's your name?
Rosie.
And this is your garden, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what made you design a garden like this?
I don't know.
So what have you got in it?
A lot.
Right, is it all toys?
No.
So, is it designed for playing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you're 8 years old, are you?
Yeah.
You were playing a game up there, weren't you? What was that?
Tic-tac-toe.
So are you good at it?
Yeah.
And is that why you included it?
Yeah.
Well done on getting a gold. And I look forward to seeing your future designs at the flower show.